Hey everyone, and welcome to the last video of the second chapter of MADievals. We will complete
Spoffy, I'm coming back. Be a good boy.
this episode by going back into the cemetery. Now all of the items we will interact with are not new to the player. There were in the first chapter also, but we couldn't do anything. Yeah, the loading times are a bit. So let's go to the left side of the cemetery. And previously we couldn't pick up the newspaper, it was stuck on the obelisk.
I'll take it.
And if we look at it,
It's the local newspaper. Knights are us. On the page of quiz solutions, the word Landgrave was circled.
if we interact with the riddle grave, now we have the solution to the riddle.
I talk inside it. Testing.
Error. Password incorrect.
Fantastic. It's a voice recognition tombstone. Let's try to answer the Riddler's enigma. Important person who benefits from feudal rights, 9 letters.
It's Landgrave.
But Landgrave is the name of my cat. I wonder if Granny must have given it milk. Let's try Landgrave.
Password correct. Welcome back from the afterlife, Sir Riddler.
And the
Hooray!
grand prize
A little hatch opened up.
is
It
a
contains
sock.
a sock with patches. It's wrapped in some sort of tinfoil. Of course, it's a thermal sock to keep feet warm in winter and fresh in the summer.
Okay, so if we interact with the Jazz Scallione grave, we can pick an ice cream. It sells ice creams, yes, you heard it correctly. Previously we could get one, but we couldn't put it anywhere, so as soon as we moved, the ice cream melted. Now we can put it on a sock, but which ice cream should we choose? If we look at the Teflonda Slick grave,
Teflonda Slick. Perpetually careful about her weight, she calculated each night the calories consumed during the day to afford the luxury of eating one of the marvelous 260-calorie ice cream sundaes prepared by the cook. Moreover, on the safe here in front, the hand of the left indicator moved. From 0, it changed to 130. There's more writing below, but it's written so small I can't tell the I from the O.
so now we have a clue. And if we interact with the
The look of
grave,
these ice cream sundaes is really inviting. I'll take one. Let's see, which flavor inspires me the most?
and the first one is the correct choice. And let's put it on the thermal sock.
I put the sundae in the sock, which should maintain the cup at the right temperature and prevent the ice cream from melting.
And let's use it on Teflonda's grave.
Let's see if Jazz's ice cream is the solution for this puzzle. I put it in that sort of drain with holes.
I don't know if the other choices of ice creams are correct.
Oh, it's melting! But the melted ice cream goes into the drain and the weight dial reads 7 ounces, while the other beside it is turning.
Maybe all the choices are
The
correct, I
second
don't
dial
know.
reads 260 calories. I thought this way. It's opening!
And let's get the doll.
9!
And if we look at it closely,
I remove the pins. You never know if a woman on the other side of the world might stop feeling back pain. Look at that. At the ends of the 3 pins, there are 2 keys attached. Strange. Even if I'm not a math genius, things just don't add up. Huh. I quite like this doll, but maybe the other key is still inside it. Let's search better. Here it is, the 3rd pin key.
so if we interact with the crypt,
Crypt of Dr. Snaggletooth. The inscription on the crypt says that he had such a mighty dentition that he could easily chew a metal bar. The metal gate is locked and needs the proper key to get it open. There's an inscription in fine print.
so let's use the key to unlock the gate.
Let's see if this key works. The key fits, but it stayed stuck in the lock. Whoa! Roy! Are you trying to give me a stroke?
I thought the mighty knights were fearless. Why do you cover your face? Do you suffer from acne?
You haven't scared me. I was just a little distracted, and I finished puberty long ago. I wear the helmet to increase the mystique around me.
Enough small talk. You promised me a game of Matoko.
All right. But explain to me further how this game of macabre tortures works.
Well, it's very simple. He who starts must invent the crime committed, on the basis of which the opponent imposes the suitable torture. The torture must be connected to the crime, otherwise you don't get any bonus points. And if you repeat a torture or crime already mentioned, the points go to the opponent. Are you ready yet, or do you want to think for a while?
Yes, let's start. Can't wait to begin.
Fine,
Now it has
let
nothing
me
to do
begin.
with progression. Maybe it has to do with an achievement. I don't know.
You find yourself in the Garlic Griffin Tavern, comfortably drinking a jug of whisk grog. All of a sudden, I arrive and accidentally hit the table, spilling your entire drink. What would your reaction be?
Let's say the second one.
I get on my feet, and I beat you up.
Well, actually, this isn't macabre torture. It's more like an exaggerated reaction. You should have answered this way. I would close you inside a barrel and fill it up to the rim with wine, wait until you drank every last drop, then set you free in the middle of a cobblestone street where carriages pass at rush hour. Did you get it? By doing so, you earn 100 points, which in this case go to me. Now it's your turn to commit a crime, and my turn to inflict on you an exemplary torture.
Let's say, I don't know, the second one.
You're praying at the tomb of a dear one. I show up out of the blue and steal all the flowers left on the tombstone.
I'd open the coffin on which I was praying, I'd stuff you in there together with a decomposed corpse and 1,000 sibylline worms, then I'd nail it with silver nails and I'd build a second ascension mountain over the tomb without adding your name. You were walking along the swamp shore with an uninhibited lady. When I arrive, I'll act as a braggart and kidnap your girl.
I'd open the coffin on which I was praying. I'd stuff you in there together with the decomposed corpse and 1,000 sibylline...
No, Rusty, it's another 100 points.
Is this game gonna go on much longer?
Okay, let's see who earned more. I win!
Okay, so we
I'm going back
lose.
to my...
If you notice though, we had the option to give him the same answer as he did before that. So maybe that game works like the Monkey Island riddles when you're fighting opponents, the insults.
There's a small tag with Dr. Snaggletooth written on it. This is the right coffin, but this doctor doesn't have a name. Whatever. Let's open it and see what we find. It's shocking. He has front teeth that resemble those of a shark. All right, let's take a deep breath and snag him. Good. Whew. All right, let's get out of here. It kind of lacks air in here.
So let's go to where the obelisk was. In here. And we have some locks and chains. Now we got the hint that his dangers could chew through iron. So we
Let's
use
see
it.
if the dentures of Dr. Snaggletooth work on these metal chains. Oh no, the dentures broke. The pin keeping the jaw together fell out. Well, no harm done. It shredded the locks, freeing access to the panel. Now let's see what important thing is hiding in this tomb. It contains a remote control and a paper airplane. At the bottom of the tombstone, I see a red button with writing on it that says, "Press me." What should I do? Do I press it? I press it! Whoa! I better get out of the way! Whoa! A missile tomb!
And let's look at the paper we got.
Looking at it against the light, I can see some words. Let's try to open it. There's some writing in Proto-English that I can translate in real time. "Oh, adventurer who made it this far, beware and don't go further. Once this line is crossed, the desecration of his body will have nefarious consequences." I'm not sure I correctly translated the sentence, "beware and don't go further." On second thought, it could be translated as, "You were good. You deserve a medal." Underneath are other writings like magic formulas. But I'd say I can throw this paper away. They're just incomprehensible words after all.
And let's look at the fishbone remote control.
It's a remote control with a fishbone to amplify the signal. I know that because when I recovered the relic of Pope Gregory I don't remember which number, I had to recover a similar device from his carriage to escape the papal gates.
And let's use it with the helm with antenna.
But what? Wow! A super secret passage! That's why this helm has horns. They serve as an antenna for the fishbone remote control. What's here? Clever one, that farrier.
Let's push the disguise switch.
There's a concealed switch here. Look where they put that coffin. Now I understand the reason for the noxious stink that Macho Turtle smells of sometimes. It's not the trolls, but the sewer. That doesn't mean the trolls don't stink, of course.
And let's
Now
go
I
to
can
the
see
sewer.
The steps very well, but they're all eaten by woodworms. Their maintenance is not performed for a long time, and... Ta-da!
Let's open the coffin.
I can't open it with my bare hand, even if I wear a powerful metal glove. I need the keys.
But we have the keys, they are the key pins.
And these pin keys seem to be the right size. Let's try it. Ah! The lid has literally flown away, taking the pin keys with it. Well, that's okay. I don't think I will need them anymore. And... Ah! Where's the head? The skull's missing from the skeleton!
Let's look at it.
It's open. The old guardian is headless. They sure have a bizarre way of burying themselves out here. Just the fact that the coffin was put in a sewer pipe says a lot. And then, at the risk of repeating myself, he has no head!
And let's
Finally
use the
take
coffin.
free climbing tools of the old guardian. I'd say I can go back to the cemetery now, even if this stink will be stuck in my helm for a couple of days. Blech. Hi, Macho. What are you doing down here? Were you curious if I was able to find the tomb of the old guardian? Did you have any doubt? It was a bit laborious, but in the end...
Forgive me, Rusley.
Ouch! My name is Rusty Steelknee, and I'm in heaven. together with a beautiful angel.
Frankie Collender! I finally found you! This time you won't get away with it.
Frankie who? Are you maybe getting me confused with your ex? Because if that's the case, then I'm definitely Frankie what you just said.
Actually, your voice is different than Collander's, and looking at you more closely, you don't resemble him. I was wrong, but nevertheless, you're in a lot of trouble. You know what you just did? What are you doing down here?
Well, I was viciously beaten up by the guardian of the cemetery, Macho Turtle. I thought we'd become friends. He was nice enough to reveal some hints to finding the grappling hooks and...
What are you talking about? Macho Turtle? Grappling hooks? The only guardian I know is Bill Undergrave, the guardian of the Mountain of the Ascension.
No, really. Macho is a big guy. He's got a sharp halberd that cuts cans, and he goes around in his underwear.
In underwear, you say? Were they black, by any chance?
Yeah, I think so. Do you like black underwear? I also have some, customized with my name written on the waistband. Okay, I get it. You aren't interested. All right, let's start again. My name is Rusty Steelknee, and...
Your name is Rusty? All right, Rusty. Don't try to be clever and tell me what really happened down there. You're already in big trouble.
I see you can't be fooled in any way. You're really a smart one. Actually, I'm a relic hunter. I became aware of a precious gold relic in this realm, and I was looking for it, but then... 1. The elevator was broken. 2. The old guardian was dead. 3. I ran out of breath mints. So, instead of breath mints, I adapted to endure my breath down here. For points 1 and 2, I made a great effort to find these tools which allowed me to reach my destination, brilliantly dealing with the tombstone's puzzles. And after all that, what happens to me? My new friend stuns me for I don't know what reason, and when I wake up, I'm in danger of beheading for I don't know what other reason.
Let's say I believe you, Knight Steelknee. Even if that is maybe the weirdest and most twisted story I have ever heard.
Oh, finally. Thanks, what did you say your name was?
I didn't say. You can call me Captain of the Royal Guards of the realm of Manzasun. As soon as we saw the signal, we stopped drinking our tea and rushed here.
What signal, Captain of the Royal Guards of the realm of Manzasun?
The signal flare. Honestly, we didn't expect that. We didn't even remember its meaning. We had to call the realm's customer service line to ask what we had to do. Now that it has happened, I don't dare to imagine the consequences. We must strengthen the guard so that the smugglers can't also take. But I'm saying too much.
Listen, Captain of the Royal Guards of the realm of Manzasun, I didn't want to cause so much inconvenience to your royal paranoias. Can I make it up by offering you a drink while we wait for the lift to be repaired?
You still didn't get it, do you? Look at the coffin.
Let's look at it.
The coffin is... empty! The headless skeleton of the old guardian. It's disappeared! The skeleton of the old guardian is gone. How is that possible? Oh, now I begin to understand. It was tied to the coffin because it was contaminated with Ilium, the substance that makes the corpse levitate. Or maybe if we hurry.
I wonder how you managed to solve the puzzles of the farrier. For all this time, the adepts of the witch didn't even come close, and you... Never mind.
Witch? What witch? The only woman I've seen since I've got here is you. Not that you look like a witch. Well, on the contrary, even if you don't have an easy temper...
Listen, Rusty, you already caused enough trouble. Accept a suggestion and go back to your realm. You are way over your head here.
All right, but first I'd like to make it up by inviting you to dinner tonight. Or today. I mean, it's always dark anyway.
Archers, get out of here.
I'll take that as and I'll think about it. Then, see you soon, Captain of the Royal Guards of the realm of Manzasun. Right, after my new conquest, I'd say I can continue my mission. She'll be busy retrieving those 4 insignificant bones anyway. Good. And now, how do I get off this unstable platform? If only it would stop swinging, that would be a good start. Fantastic. The runway listened to me. All right, runway. Now, turn into a magic carpet and fly me to the top of the mountain. It doesn't work.
And that's the bat that was imprisoned in the bar.
Yo, thanks.
And now all we have to do to finish the chapter is use the climbing tools with the steep wall.
Well, let's start climbing. I hope I don't sweat too much. I didn't bring my moist towelettes.
Resolutely, Rusty began the arduous climb.
It's hard work, but I'm close now. Ow! I'm fine. Quite fine.
With renewed determination, our hero resumed the steep climb without giving up. Almost without realizing it, he had brilliantly concluded the second chapter of his adventure.
That's it, folks, the end of chapter 2 of MADievals. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know when the third chapter will be available, but when it is, we will continue with the walkthrough. Have a great day.